I joined Godot Wild Jam 88, and the theme was momentum. So naturally, I made a game where if you stop moving for even 2 seconds, you get bullied by flying ornaments and weaponized scissors. Yeah, momentum. I started the jam the only way I know how. Draw a tiny guy, then pretend I have a plan. First up, player sprite. Then a basic tile map, just to make the world feel alive. I implemented them in-game and coded out a basic player movement. Then I built the first thing the whole game revolves around, a machine. Because in my head, momentum meant keep the system running, or everything falls apart. Then I created the first repair item, the mallet. It's simple, classic, and reliable. And then, the second item, the spray, because nothing says game jam polish like spraying machinery and hoping it stops exploding. I plopped everything into the map, and even though it wasn't fully there yet, I finally had a direction. Grab an item, fix the machines, keep the momentum, and don't die. And then the mallet introduced me to my favorite game dev genre. Bugs. I got a subtle hit animation working, but the rotation was still wrong. Then I finally got rotation working. I shortened the distance, and now it actually felt like a weapon. Next, I added the drop function because I needed the game to feel snappy. I added the spray in-game. Then I made it so if you're holding an item and walk over another one, you automatically drop the old one and grab the new one. Which sounds small, but it instantly made the whole game feel faster, more momentum, more panic. Then I drew the third item, tape. Because every workplace simulator needs tape, and every game jam needs at least one item that looks harmless. I implemented it, tested all the items, and everything worked. I completed the basic item mechanics. Now, I added my first projectile machine, the ornament machine. Next, I draw out the ornament projectiles for the machine to fire at the player. I then work on the core gameplay loop. I drew a bubble indicator that shows what a machine needs, and added a fix mechanic where the bubble only appears when it's broken. Now the game finally had a clear goal, which is to keep fixing machines before they start launching holiday decorations at your face. Then I added the second machine, scissors and wrapping paper. This one shoots scissors, because why not? Added it in-game and put a subtle squish and squash animation on it. Then I coded out the ornament projectiles to fire towards the player. Then I improved projectile spawning so it felt less robotic. I made ornament projectiles vary in size as they spawn, so the screen looks alive. Not like it's printing the same bullet over and over. I animated the scissors machine firing scissors and drew a scissor projectile sprite, just basic animations to make the game feel a bit more polished. At first, the animation was completely wrong. It was using all the frames in the worst possible way. The scissor projectile fires correctly though. So I fixed the animation, gave it proper frames, and finally, I had 2 different machines firing 2 different projectiles, and the game started to feel like a real level instead of a messy blueprint. Of course, I had to add a basic animation to the ornament projectile machine as well. I copy-pasted my main sprite and made the mouth vary in sizes. Now, both machines has a nice animation to it when shooting projectiles towards the player. At this point, I was fully committed to the Holiday Factory theme, so I built the third projectile machine, the gingerbread machine. Then I implemented it. Now the game is really starting to feel chaotic and alive. And right after that, I added a 4th machine, the snowflake machine. Now the game wasn't just fix one machine, it was a whole rotating shift of problems, and you're just trying to keep everything from falling apart. Then I tried changing the tile map to a more wooden dirt ground style because I thought it'd make the place feel warmer and more workshop-like. But the moment I dropped it in-game, yeah, it looked terrible. The colors felt muddy, the vibe was off, and it just didn't match the game at all. So I scrapped it, redid the tile map into a more wooden gingerbread vibe, and suddenly everything clicked. I even experimented with adding candies and ornaments on the floor, and then drew wall tiles so the space felt like an actual place, instead of a void where bugs go to breed. Now the environment looks way nicer. It feels cozier, cleaner, and actually matches the vibe I was going for. Then came the first real full playtest, and this is where the jam turns into a game. I adjusted how fast the fixing needs to be, how difficult it feels, and basically tried to find that sweet spot where it's chaotic, but not impossible. Then I did more gameplay tests, more tweaks, more fixes, more why did that happen? And eventually I rushed a quick start menu with instructions because nobody is reading my mind. I also made sure the timer for each shift works perfectly because the whole game is built around pressure. Momentum isn't just movement, it's time. Near the end, I hunted down all the annoying bugs, and instead of stun, I switched to hearts for player HP, so every hit feels like a real cost. Because now the question isn't, can you survive? It's, can you keep everything running long enough to finish the shift? So, yeah, that's my Godot Wild Jam 88 game jam. A holiday factory repair panic simulator, where your job is to keep momentum, while the machines try to turn you into a festive statistic. Thanks for following along. I'm honestly having a blast making this, even when it's just me fighting bugs at 2 a.m. and questioning why I gave a machine the ability to shoot scissors. If you enjoyed this devlog, leave a like. It genuinely helps push the video out, and drop a comment telling me what part of the game looks the most fun or the most chaotic. And if you actually want to try it for yourself, I'll put the game link in the description. Alright, let's enjoy and get ready for 2026. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. See you soon.